The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Bear Stadium in Boyertown, the PCTV Network proudly presents the 2022 Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball Championship, featuring the Wildcats of O&J Roberts versus the Rams of Springford. Hello, everyone. I'm Bernie Gallagher, joined by my partner, Cabrini College coach Rod Johnson. Welcome to the big dance. Tonight, one game for the title. And Rod, before we talk about both teams, do the analytics, I got to ask you, as a fan who loves long ball, I'm looking at A, the climatic conditions, and B, the stadium dimensions.
Well, absolutely. Down the lines, 320, dead center, 380. You mentioned you could possibly hit a softball out of here. I'd like to see it. But the field looks awesome. Really impressed with the field. I talked to somebody on the way in tonight, and they said it's as nice as it's been. Right now, I'd like to see a little bunt game tonight because they put the green grass right up against the white lines, and it's a little thick tonight, so I think that could be an issue.
And temperature in the 70s?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're good luck charms because I don't ever remember being here with you when the weather wasn't great, and tonight it's more than great.
Now for the breakdown. First, Rod, let's look at the number one seed in the league, the regular season champion, O&J Roberts Wildcats, led by their coach Greg Gilbert in his 23rd season now, and in their semifinal, an impressive 3-0 victory over Perk Valley.
Yeah, I mean, the four teams that were in this Final Four, and oh, by the way, let me just throw congratulations to the rest of the teams because just being in the top four, there could have been a couple more teams that could have made it. So looking at their 3-0 win yesterday, a hard-fought game, I looked at their stats. I hadn't had an opportunity to see anybody play this year. Sometimes stats lie. But I saw their stats. Their earned run average, their stolen bases are outstanding. Their team batting average, they are a legitimate 20-1 team.
And their left-handed pitcher, Brockner, retired the last 17 batters in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I think he gave up 2 hits in the first, a walk in the second, and that was it.
On the flip side, we look at the defending champion, the Springford Rams, led by their coach Rick Harrison in his 3rd season. This is a team that made it all the way to the state Final Four 1 year ago, hit hard by graduation. You'd never know it. In their semifinal, an impressive victory by a score of 5-1 in their semifinal.
Yeah, and their rival. And I think that rivalry has been there since I was in high school, which is about 4.5 decades ago. I was not surprised that Rick turned this club around. They started off 4-5, and they came back. Sweet revenge last night getting that victory. So they should have a little confidence, a little mojo going tonight.
They had lost 4 games in a row to their rival, Phoenixville. But, boy, you can tell it almost let the air out of the balloon. The feeling you got, the energy before the game.
Yeah, there was a lot of energy in both dugouts. Matter of fact, I followed both teams' buses into the stadium, and they were very quiet and very focused.
We have 2 of the top teams in the 25 in the state of Pennsylvania. Should be a heck of a ball game. Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with the first pitch.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. we recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is time to decide the 2022 Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball Championship. Owen J. Roberts in white and Springford in blue and gray. I'm here with Gus Tellis, our managing director, and Cabrini College coach Rod Johnson. I'm Bernie Gallagher. And now leading off for the Springford Rams, number 6, the shortstop, Griffin Straffus. There's a hard hit ball and a great stop by the first baseman of Owen J. Roberts. Wow, good leather to start the night. Dietrich with a heck of a defensive play. Rod, you coached defense in college. What a start.
Well, I love it. I mean, they're pumped up tonight. I mean, first pitch in there, fastball, and line drive, couple hopper to first base. Nice play. One down to start this, Bernie. If it's going to go like this all night long, we're going to have some action.
Now batting number 17, Nick Flores, the left fielder for the Springford Rams. His team in blue and gray went all the way to the state Final Four 1 year ago. Hit hard by graduation, but this junior class and sophomore class, someone forgot to tell them that. There's a ball fouled off to the first base side. Rod, you know, you want to have a winning tradition. You can't get hurt by graduation. You just reload.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the job that they've done at Springford this year, starting off 4-5. Again, you mentioned it in the pregame, 3 starters coming off of last year's team. That's a definite reload.
Ground ball shortstop. Quick flip over to first for the out, and that is Mijos. Oh, I'm sorry, no, he's safe. He is safe. But you got to see a Division I player, the shortstop for Owen J. Roberts, number 8 in white, Dean Mijos. He is a verbal commit to Coastal Carolina.
You know, Bernie, I love middle infield, and I work so hard as a defensive coach on double plays, 1 pitch, 2 outs. I just watched his movements on that and his flick of the wrist to first, strong arm. From my angle, I couldn't see how far he pulled him off, but it was a really nice route that he took to the ball.
Jacob Brooks steps in to bat, the first baseman for Springford. He is a legitimate league MVP candidate, having a monster season coming into tonight's game with a batting average of .444. Always surprised pitchers don't throw over to first more often.
We have a guy at Cabrini who throws over too often.
Ball fouled straight back at this beautiful facility. Bear Stadium in Boyertown. Brings back a lot of memories. Rod, you and I did our first game together 18 years ago. It was the Legion Regional. It was Boyertown, I believe, against Chester, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Boyertown had gone through the losers bracket to make it all the way to the World Series in Corvallis, Oregon.
Yeah, I remember sitting up there and my stomach was growling. I even stood up in the last inning. It was so exciting.
Yeah, Yep, and then Sean Mackey, the left fielder for Boyertown, made the final catch. And there's a ball ripped down the right field line. Looks like it's going to be extra bases. They are going to hold the runner at third base, but Books shows why he is a Division I talent with a line shot to the right field.
Bernie, there's a statistic that I want to keep today, and it's called free bases. You and I have talked about this before, and I'll be quick about it, but there's so many different ways to get a free base. It's a walk, it's a hit batter, it's a wild pitch, it's a balk, it's an error, it's an overthrow where somebody advances. And I want to keep that statistic tonight because I really believe that's going to be the difference in the game.
I like it. Aiden McNelly, number 10, the third baseman, steps in. Ball outside. Springford, coached by Rick Harrison in his third season, done a sensational job turning this team around. And of course that, having lost 4 straight games to their neighbor Phoenixville, to beat them in the semifinal was gigantic. Ball high and tight. Rod, again, you are the defensive coach at the collegiate level. I like the call here. They're going to give up a run on a ground ball to short or second.
Yeah, it's too early to bring your infield in my opinion. Again, top of the first, a lot of ball game. Although 7-inning games, boy, they go quickly sometimes.
Nasty two-seamer, low and away.
Bernie, in a number of leagues in college, conferences in college, the first game's a 7 on a doubleheader and the second one's a 9. And you have to coach that game completely different.
That's interesting. I did not know that. Now the major leagues are still going 7-7 this year on doubleheaders, correct? The way I understand it.
I don't know that answer.
I believe they stayed with that formula. The players seem to like it. All right, we're running a count of 3-1 here, and Springford looking to get on the scoreboard early. Right-handed pitcher for Owen J. Roberts, number 5, Jared Barish. There's a ball dribbled foul down the first base side. Defensively in the outfield for Owen J, you have Kirby in left field. Kirby's in center field. O'Connor in left field. And Santis in right field. Outfield at medium depth. Nice high fastball, gets to strike out. That was big. Second out of the inning.
Yeah, sure was. It looked like that ball was way up and out, but offered for it, and it sounded like a foul tip and held by the catcher.
Nick Moyer, the DH, will step in, number 2, a junior, carrying a .429 batting average. Like a straight change there. We have a beautiful vantage point here out in left center field, along with our managing director, Gus Tellis. PCTV Network. This game will be shown on Comcast Cable, also posted on YouTube. Just do a YouTube search for the PCTV Network. You can see wrestling, basketball, football, baseball. A lot of good stuff going on for the PCTV Network, powered by Tellis Vision. So 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down, top of the first, the championship game. Ball is high. You know, a guy's batting .429, first base is open. I'm not giving him anything to hit. Your thought?
No, that's a good average in any league you're playing in.
Absolutely, yeah. Not that the rest of their order is deficient in any way, but this kid is having a red-hot season. This could be the, what do they call it, the intentional, unintentional. That would load the bases, make a forced play at any bag or home plate, an easier out as well. How much do you incorporate that at the college level? Load the bases to set up a force out at any bag.
I like, well, it depends obviously on who the hitter is, and who the hitter following is probably even more important. But I like it because it takes a lot of the pressure off of the defense to be able to have a force anywhere instead of maybe in the ball in the 6 hole having to throw the ball 115 feet across the diamond.
Yep. Shortstop could actually go to third base if he had to go to his right for an easy force out. Thanks again to Boyertown AD Nick Palladino, making us feel very welcome over here in Bear Country. Strike three. Third out of the inning, and Barish comes up money after 1/2 inning of the championship game. It's O&J 0, Springford 0.
So, car stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. O&J Roberts will be batting, and number 7, Aaron Kirby, the center fielder, a star soccer player, will lead off. And on the mound for the Springford Rams, number 13, Dylan Broderick. Starts off with a nice two-seam fastball for strike one. Congratulations to the Boyertown Bears girls softball team. As we have been informed, they captured the PAC Championship of softball. Lady Bears. Fakes a bunt. Count is 1-1.
Bernie, I walked the field prior to the game, and Boyertown puts their green grass right up against those white lines, and it's nice and thick, and it's not too thick, but it's nice and thick, and it's a great place to bunt.
Good point. Good point. A ground ball to first base, unassisted for out number 1. That'll bring up number 1, Kyle O'Connor, the left fielder, batting for the Springford Rams. Springford again got sweet revenge, defeating Phoenixville in their semifinal 5-1, and O&J Roberts defeated Perk Valley by a score of 3-0. Really exciting last year. The quality of baseball, Rod, in southeastern Pennsylvania is as good as it gets. Boyertown got hot in the districts, made it all the district championship game last year. Springford, the 5 seed out of District 1 a year ago, made it all the way to the state Final Four. Just ridiculous when you think about it. You could just start the conversation by saying Boyertown Legion has won like 25, 26 state titles. That's ridiculous.
I helped him with that. As the opposing coach.
There's a ball looped to the right fielder, right at him. Hardly has to move. Nice catch out there by Korchak, the right fielder for Springford Rams.
He was extremely well positioned defensively. He's actually playing in right center field. And now I'm watching them continue to move their outfielders, so they have a pretty solid scouting report.
Number 8, Dean Mijos, shortstop, Division I, already made a verbal commit to Coastal Carolina to play big boy ball. Rod, you're familiar with college baseball. He'll be playing against I'm guessing, the South Carolinas and Georgias of the world.
It's a big-time program down there. Very impressed with a number of players on each team going to some very, very solid schools.
Yeah, we'll have a league MVP candidate on both sides tonight. Mijos for O&J Roberts and Books for Springford, and they're both going to the same college, Coastal Carolina.
Enemies today, hopefully friends tomorrow.
And speaking of South Carolina, man, making us area proud, Christian Walker, now playing for the Arizona Diamondbacks, having a nice major league career, won 2 College World Series for South Carolina.
Well, his career was outstanding. We were talking to Coach Harrison. I'll continue.
Hold that
after
thought,
this.
Rod. That's strike 3, third out of the inning, and we are scoreless after 1. We'll be right back after a short break.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll go to the top of the second inning. It is a 7-inning ball game to decide this year's champion. In 2019, Springford was defeated by Phoenixville for the championship. There was no championship game in 2020. Springford won the title in 2021, and we have a stoppage of play. The umpire and head coach Greg Gilbert of O&J Roberts out to perhaps examine either equipment or an elbow for their first baseman, Tristan Dietrich. Looks like he's going to be okay. Coach Gilbert, outstanding player for Boyertown High School back in the day, played Division I ball at West Virginia. Brian Korchak, number 26, steps in for Springford, the right fielder. Yeah, Greg Gilbert, 23 years at the helm for O&J Roberts. There's a ground ball shortstop. Miho sets, fires a bullet to first for out number 1. Rod, I played against Coach Gilbert in the adult leagues, and between him and Todd Moyer, the Kurtz brothers, there was just the Collegeville team, the Gilbertsville team. Those guys could play some baseball. Grant Clement, number 14, second baseman, steps up for the Rams. Nice little cutter in there for strike one. As I mentioned in the opening, spring for the defending champion. Another ground ball to short. Mijos gloves, fires across, making it look easy. You like D1, you're seeing D1 tonight.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. If we reran the replay of the first inning, it was pretty much the same play. And he made an adjustment on his flip to first.
Now batting number 1, Ryan Garvey, the center fielder. Tries to bunt. That'll be strike one. Rod, the district seedings are out. We'll have 6 teams going to postseason. Congratulations to O&J Springford, Perk Valley, Phoenixville, and Pope John Paul. Both of these teams will get a first-round bye. And I understand Boyertown will have a home game next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Got some home cooking.
Both these teams get that first-round bye and then another home game. Right now, O&J is 20 wins, only 1 defeat. Team in white, they are ranked number 3 in District 1. They are also ranked number 3 in the state of Pennsylvania. And the team in blue and gray is ranked number 8 in District 1 and ranked number 23 in the state.
Bernie, you mentioned it earlier, the amount of talent coming out of southeastern Pennsylvania. I don't know if there's been a time where there's been as much. And I think there's a credit for a lot of reasons. One, I believe that the coaching continues to get better in the high school arena. And also there's so many different venues out there for guys to be able to hone their skills all through the season. Not just the baseball season, but actually all through the year. So I think the facilities has really helped. And I just think that kids are getting bigger, they're getting stronger, they're getting smarter as far as playing the game of baseball.
Hard ground ball, third base. Fires across. Waltemeyer with a nice play for the third out of the inning. After 1.5, we're still tied at 0.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. O&J Roberts in white. As I mentioned earlier, number 3 in the state. Number 17, Ethan Sabatino, the second baseman, comes to the plate with a .413 batting average. Rod, you covered the Legion circuit as well. You coached Legion, high school, college. Norchester won it all last year. State champs, Legion.
Not surprising. I mean, he's built a program.
Breaking ball got away from him that time. Isn't it funny to come to a Final Four this week and not have Boyertown involved? What are the odds of that? Coach Moyer is here. He is not in a good mood. He looks ornery. And you know, it's like a replay of last year. They were down, they weren't playing well, and all of a sudden they got hot in districts again, and they ended up in the district title game. I'm not surprised.
No. So much to say, so much I shouldn't. So I know Coach Moyer very well. He was a heck of a player.
Oh,
he was a heck
he
of
was
a player.
a masher.
And he's done a great job. You know, again, I looked at these coaches that are coaching these high school teams. They're really good.
Yeah. Coach Moyer's a heck of a golfer as well. I talked to a guy who was golfing with him on a par 4. He hit a wallop to drive. They couldn't find the ball. They looked in the hole. There was the ball. He had a hole-in-one on a par 4.
Wow.
The last place you want to look is in the hole.
That
right?
wasn't at the Waltz's miniature golf course, was it?
No, that was at Gilbertsville.
All right.
Public golf course.
All right.
I always felt the safest place to stand was near the hole. You're never going to get hit. And as a base on balls, Owen J. Roberts gets their first base runner of the night. Third baseman, number 34, Blaine Waltemeyer, steps up. He comes into tonight's game with a batting average of .328. Never have enough left-handed hitters in that lineup, huh, Rod?
No. I mean, look at the 4-hole, like between first and second. It's huge with the first baseman holding that runner on.
A gigantic point that the average fan would not even realize.
Well, and they're playing at double play depth, so the second baseman's a little up and a little closer to second. You can see the shortstop also, so the 6 hole's open pretty well too.
And one thing that really stood out to both you and I as we did the analytics before tonight's game, the amount of stolen bases for both teams, ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Ground ball foul up the first base side.
So as a defender and as a coach who coaches defense, I love the situation defensively. I get excited about 1 pitch, 2 outs. Watching a double play turn to me is one of the most fun things in baseball, outside of maybe a walk-off home run or some other, things. But
ground ball right at the first baseman. That will advance the runner. We'll go 3 unassisted on the out at first. That'll bring the DH number 22, Zach Brockner, to the plate. .293 average. Heck of a pitcher as well, but tonight he is DHing. Another left-handed hitter here, Rod. Now, did you bat lefty?
No.
No, you were a right-handed hitter?
Right-handed all the way.
And you played minor league ball for which organization?
Cincinnati.
Okay.
And when I played, they were the Cincinnati Reds. I don't need any smarties out there thinking it was the Cincinnati Redlegs, which was back in the 40s or 50s.
It was close, though. It was cutting it close there. the red leggings. They're holding the runner pretty tight. Not a big lead at second base. Ball in for a strike.
Bernie, I just celebrated my Medicare birthday, and I now remember that I forgot something that I was going to continue after the half inning. The only thing I remember is that I forgot it, and I can't remember what I forgot.
There's a ball lifted down the third base side. It'll go foul. Well, if I had to guess, it had something to do with defense. I know how you love your defense.
I love defense.
So batting average with runners in scoring position, so critical. Only 1 out. Owen J looking to take a lead here in the second inning of the championship game. Timeout is called. We have a lot of other sports going on. We want to give some shout outs. Boys track champion Methacton, girls track champion Methacton. Just amazing. Girls lacrosse, Methacton again having a heck of a spring. There's a ball lifted to left field. The runner initially broke. I don't think he had a beat on where the ball was. But that is out number 2. Runner does successfully return to second base.
I would doubt whether or not that was a hit and run. I mean, there's 1 out. Runner was breaking. I think it was a straight steal. you typically wouldn't do a hit and run with one out and a man on second.
I concur. First baseman number 28, Tristan Dietrich, with a chance to give his team the lead with 2 outs here, bottom of 2. Breaking ball in for a strike on the outside corner. Some high heat for strike number 2. Boys tennis, also shout out to Springford, undefeated regular season champions, and the Pottsgrove doubles under Coach Gus Tellis. Make sure I got the names right. Troy Watts and Wyatt Lear advanced all the way into district play. Good job for Pottsgrove. Pottsgrove had a pretty good baseball team this year. They finished just outside the cutoff for district playoff. There's a ball to left field. It's a base hit. There might be a play at the plate. Here comes the throw, and he is in time. The Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. Dietrich comes up money. Big advantage there, Rod, with 2 down, breaking on contact.
Yeah, for sure. The ball checked up a little bit in left field and really didn't have much of a play. Actually, it was a little closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, nice throw. Number 27, Zach Santis, the right fielder, steps up. 2 down, runner on first. Foul ball back towards the screen. Be following that Methacton girls lacrosse team champions. They're ranked number 2 in the state of Pennsylvania. So many exciting things going on right now in the postseason of spring sports. The boys lacrosse, looks like Pope John Paul got a very nice team. Perk Valley, Springford, Methacton. A lot of these teams going to the big dance in their respective sports. Nice high to low fastball. See some kids get away from that. That's simple mechanics. High to low plane.
Just change the eyes.
Ball foul back.
One of the reasons O&J may not be stealing as much, and I don't have my stopwatch with me today, which I typically carry when I'm coaching, is he's really quick to the plate. My guess is he's probably 1.2 seconds to the plate, and that's very difficult to steal on.
Ball popped up in the infield. Shortstop calls off his teammate, the third baseman, for the out. Nice play there by Straffus. But O&J Roberts jumps out on top. After 2 innings, it's Wildcats 1, Rams 0.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
We go to the top of the third inning. Springford Rams at bat. Now batting the catcher, number 16, Ryan Ciccone. Ciccone only a sophomore with a .429 on base percentage, and of course a big hero in the Methacton game. Had a walk-off home run against Methacton. Methacton's got a pretty good team. Nice moment for the young sophomore to get a walk-off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how many walk-offs I may have had in my career, and I think the answer is a pretty quick 0.
Really? I'm surprised. You know, some of it's luck, just your turn at bat, you know.
Yeah.
I used to sit on the bench and figure it out, like, all right, we're down 2. If this guy gets on and this guy makes it, that means that I could get up with the game on the line. I loved it. Ball outside. Pretty exciting to see the post-COVID baseball. There was no champion in 2020. Last year we did not have a Final Four, but Springford was declared the champion, again because of COVID protocols. But looks like almost everybody here tonight vaccinated, ready to go, and feeling safe. Kick in the pitch. Ball fouled to the right side. So difficult to come here and not think of Don Specht and Ivan Snyder and all the Boyertown history of, you know, winning World Series and hosting World Series, hosting state championship. Just an amazing, amazing tradition.
Yeah, and I think it's really helped the local teams, the Springfords, the Phoenixvilles, O&J Roberts, and I can go on and on as I spread it out a little bit. I think teams got better in the early 80s and the 90s because of what Boyertown built.
Absolutely, good point. And that's ball 4. Ciccone with a good at-bat. He'll go to first with no one out. That'll flip the lineup over. Now batting the leadoff hitter, the shortstop, number 6, Griffin Straffus, who has been on fire lately. He hit the first pitch of the game, a bullet, but an outstanding defensive play by the Wildcats. Straffus batting .431 coming into tonight's game.
Bernie, there's another stat that I like to really analyze, and that is on-base percentage. Some people get so wrapped up in batting average, and I must admit I'm guilty of that. I was guilty of that as a player. But on-base percentage is so important. There's times where you go into a slump in this game. This is a humbling game. And if you can work a walk, if you can get a sacrifice fly, if you can get a sacrifice bunt down, you know, but somehow, some way, if you can help the team or get yourself on base, or however it takes, and whatever it takes, it's a really important stat. And I'm looking at some of these on-base percentages, and for both teams, it's outstanding.
You read my mind. I was looking at Straffus's stats. The leadoff hitter at the plate right now has an on-base percentage of .561.
That's why I was a little surprised that he swung at the first pitch of the game, but I think that had a lot to do with being psyched up. A lot of energy And I think it just came out and it was a really good swing. He was right on it, and he hit that couple hopper to first base. But I was a little surprised that he swung at the first pitch of the game.
Straffus will be playing college ball at Westchester University. He was also ranked in a prep magazine as one of the top 25 players in Pennsylvania. He has 22 hits, home run, 3 doubles, 2-year starter. Would have been a 3-year if it wasn't for COVID. 14 RBIs. Just having an amazing season. There's a ball lifted into center field, but a nice read on the fly ball by the center fielder Kirby. Good contact by Straffus. Number 17, Nick Flores, left fielder, will bat. He singled in his first at-bat. Rod, you don't often see a 2-hitter. The guy batting right now, Flores, with 3. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. That's a lot of home runs for a short high school season.
Well, it sure is, and I'd like to see. Again, I'm looking at some of these guys at the plate, and I'm pretty impressed with their control of the strike zone. I think the Owen J. Roberts pitcher, the Springford pitcher, they're filling up the zone, but I'm watching pitches that sometimes are just a little bit off the plate, and guys are, as they call, spitting on it. And I'm pretty impressed with that. So they have pretty good command of the strike zone tonight.
Boy, that's an excellent point. The runner's off, and he's in, and he is out on a bang-bang play. A nice tag by the second baseman, Sabatino, and the catcher, Ambrosio, with a bullet. So much for the stolen bases.
Well, again, quick to the plate and quick release. That was pretty.
Another foul ball.
Coach Harrison attempting to create some offense there. Bang, bang at second. Close play. Went Owen J's way.
That sends a message to other base runners or the coach to think about stealing later in the game. Both these teams compete in the Class 6A, which is the largest in Pennsylvania. Right now, the #1 team in the state is Peters Township. O&J is number 3 with a 20-1 record. Perk Valley ranked 19th in the state, and Springford ranked 22nd.
Bernie, where is Peters Township?
I believe that's western Pennsylvania, out near Allegheny County, out that way, working towards Pittsburgh area.
I turned my phone off so we wouldn't be interrupted, but I'm about ready to jump for it and see if you're right, or if you feed me a line.
I know it's in the western half.
Gus, what do you think?
There's a dribbler out in front of the plate. Another rifle shot. The catcher, Ambrosio, for the 3rd out of the inning. O&J on top. We'll take a break. They're up 1-0.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Owen J. Roberts now will bat. And we'll go to The catcher, number 13, Jake Ambrosio, who just had one of the best defensive half innings you'll ever have. Strike one, swing and a miss on Ambrosio. He's a junior, carries a 300 average. Owen J. Roberts, Rod plays 7 seniors and 2 juniors. Nice to have.
Talk about having to reload next year. Rick Harrison can relate to that.
Rick Harrison with 5 seniors and 4 juniors in the starting lineup. We do have 1 sophomore if you count 10 players as full-time starters. Another foul ball to the first base side.
If you're an incoming high school player at O&J or you were on the JV team, you got to be pretty excited about your opportunity next year.
Ground ball shortstop. Nice play by the Springford shortstop, Streffis, for out number 1. Yeah, you make a good point.
Pulled him off the bag a bit on that throw, but a nice defensive adjustment by the first baseman.
Rod, I Google searched Peters Township, and they are just south of Pittsburgh.
You know how disappointed I am to hear that?
That's football country, man. Real baseball is played, and just like basketball, southeastern Pennsylvania. Aaron Kirby, number 7, the outstanding leadoff hitter. Really good soccer player for the Wildcats. They can play a little football down there in Bucktown. He comes into tonight's game with 25 hits and 21 stolen bases.
There's certain people you just better keep off the bases. He's one of them.
He just blew some high octane right by him.
You can really hear some pop out here.
Man, high cheese for the strikeout. And the Springford right-hander, Broderick, with a nice pitch. Number 1, Kyle O'Connor, the left fielder, will step up. Got good movement on that changeup.
He sure does. He's mixing his pitches well. You know, sometimes you may call a pitch low and away, and the pitcher misses a spot and throws it high and away. Well, you might as well come back with the low and away again.
Ground ball right up the middle. Tough play for the shortstop. Fires across.
It's a hit.
And man, I'll tell you, good hustle there by O'Connor. Really not much he could do there.
No, the shortstop came up and double pumped a little bit, so it wasn't as clean as he would have liked it to be, but he really got down the line.
Now, league MVP candidate number 8, Dean Mijos. Shortstop will step up. A dangerous hitter. He shows bunt, lays one down, and it's on that grass you talked about, Rod. And that's going to move the runner. Wow. That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, there's really only a couple inches from the fairly thick green grass, and I say that respectfully because it's beautiful. The grass is beautiful tonight. And the white line, I think there's only about 3 inches. And it looked like it hugged the grass all the way down from our angle.
Second baseman, number 17, Ethan Sabatino, steps up. Rod, I think that got the crowd more excited than a home run.
They were pretty pumped. Who was it, Bernie? You're a historian. Who was it that on a bunt defensively got down and tried to blow the ball foul in the big leagues? You remember that?
I vaguely recall watching several videos of players doing that.
I'll tell you what, you could blow it almost a
Pickoff attempt, no good.
You could blow as hard as you want. You could have 3 players blowing on that ball with this grass tonight, and it ain't going off the.
Well, I don't know. I'll just guess. Mike Schmidt.
I don't know.
Mike Schmidt, the greatest third baseman of all time. This is big here. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Ball lifted up near shortstop. Looks like they got a play on it. Nice play by the Springford shortstop, Straffus. And the score remains in the championship game. Owen J. Roberts 1, Springford 0.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It is the championship game. It is a pitcher's duel, and the Springford Rams will bat number 12, the first baseman, Jacob Books, Division I, verbal commit, Coastal Carolina, 444 batting average, 28 hits, 20 RBIs, 533 on base percentage. You got to love that, Rod. And he's ranked one of the top 25 in the state.
Wow.
Preseason.
Another left-handed hitter in the lineup tonight for each team.
Ball ripped to right field. Fair ball. It's going to be extra bases. Rolls all the way to the wall. He wisely pulls up at second. You never want to make the first out of the inning at third base. Nice shot there by Jacob Books. Rod, you were making an interesting defensive point on the last out of the previous half inning.
Yeah, Bernie, I was talking about that pop-up to short left field where the shortstop's coming back. And we introduced some language a number of years ago where the infielder in that case may yell ball, and the outfielder, if he can call him off, he yells ball, ball, ball.
Aiden McNelly grounds to second. Nice block and throw over in time for out number 1. Owen J. Roberts, Sabatino, second baseman with a nice play. That will move the runner. Rod, continue your thought.
So when sometimes, players may call the play at the same time, or they're both calling ball, even if it's not simultaneously. So the ball, ball, ball call trumps a ball call.
Okay,
if
I
that
like
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
The second piece, as I see that there's going to be a trip to the mound here.
Yes, as the DH comes to bat, number 2, Nick Moyer.
The second piece that we introduced was, with the high blue sky, sun and wind, and a lot of things that you face, in a baseball game during the season, sometimes somebody loses the ball in the sun, and we call fire. And as soon as we call fire, as other people are converging on the pop-up or the fly ball, the opposition doesn't necessarily know it, but we know that we can't find this ball as the person who was going to originally call for the ball, and someone else converges on it and makes the play. This may only happen a couple times a year, but the ball and the ball call, I'll bet on the teams that I have coached, happens 25 to 30 times a year.
Wow, interesting. Rod, here's a major coaching decision here. You have a runner on third with 1 out in a 1-0 championship game, top of 4. Do you agree with giving up the run?
I do. I do. They're the home team. I wouldn't want to have something, squeak through the 4 or the 6 hole on me to tie the game and put a guy on first. I'd rather roll the dice here.
Is playing halfway an option?
I think playing halfway could be an option depending on the runner at third. If the runner at third was a runner that I felt we could gun at the plate on a if our infield was in, then I think I would do it.
And the runner at third in this case, Jacob Brooks, runs very well.
And so that's why I would tend to want to play back, because if I play halfway, I'm still opening up the 4 and the 6 hole, and I may not be able to throw him out anyway.
Good point. Critical juncture in the championship game. There's a ball driven to right center. Looks like it's going to be an out, but it's going to get a run in. Here comes a long throw and an RBI sac fly. Nice job by Nick Moyer.
That's a great job. And my comment about ball and ball almost came true right there as they converged on the ball. Now, I would have thought that the right fielder should have had that all the way. Why? Because he's a right-handed thrower, and the center fielder's a right-handed thrower, and so the center fielder was running away from the ball. So I think that was a right fielder's ball all the way.
Yep, I agree. Number 26, Brian Korchuk. Right fielder steps up with 2 outs. But we are now tied in the championship game. Springford 1, O&J 1. I mentioned both teams get a first-round bye in district play and a home game. O&J down there in Bucktown, and the Rams, of course, get to play in that beautiful venue we call Rams Stadium.
Yeah, I'd never had an opportunity to play in that. We played behind the high school in all dirt field.
Now, you played Springford High and Spring City Legion?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. Here's a ball checked foul.
You know what could get lost here a little bit? A great piece of hitting with a man on second and nobody out, hitting the ball to the right side, which advanced the runner to third, and then fly ball to right field.
Excellent point. Korchak, the player in the batter's box, 13 RBIs on the season, a junior with good power. Can play outfield or infield. Mijos, again, just ridiculous efficiency.
Yeah.
The Division I shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. After 3.5 in the championship game, we are all tied at 1-1.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
We're back. We go to bottom of 4. Beautiful Bear Stadium on a glorious night for baseball. O&J Roberts, the 1 seed. Against Springford, the 2 seed. Number 34, third baseman Blaine Waltemeyer. For the Wildcats of O&J, coached by Greg Gilbert in his 23rd season back here on the campus of his alma mater. Boyertown, fastball right down the middle for strike 1. You know, Coach Gilbert has the perfect energy to be a baseball coach. He's a guidance counselor.
How about that?
After you strike out 3 times, you can just go talk to your coach after the game, right?
Oh.
How does that make you feel?
Well,
when you strike out 3 times, how does that make you feel,
yeah,
Rod?
right. Pretty darn bad.
I feel lousy, Coach. Why do you ask?
I'm probably not listening to anybody, any guidance at that moment in time.
Walter Meyer, the batter, a senior, 328 average. He's got 10 doubles and 2 home runs on the year. Wow, that's good production out of your 5-hole. There's a ball lifted into left center field. The left fielder calls off the center fielder for the first out of the inning. Nice play by Flores, the left fielder for Springford. You have bullpen action. Looks like the Wildcats have originally in the pre-game lineup, Tyler Brashear is listed as their second pitcher in. Right now we have Ryan Garvey. I'm sorry, we go O.J. Roberts, second batter here. We go to Jared Barish, the third base, or the, oh, he's the pitcher, right? We turned the lineup over. Oh, Brockner, okay. My bad. Brockner, a junior with a 293 average, 4 doubles. Also a very good pitcher, 5-0 with a 1.72 ERA. He was the left-handed pitcher who pitched very well against Perk Valley in the semifinal, retiring the last 17 batters in a row. Boy, and they'll have him for another year. He's only a junior. Looks like he did go. And the third base ump concurs. Strikeout for out number 2. What's the rule on that, Rod? If the ball would have hit the bat, it had to be fair, right?
I got to tell you, I don't really know that rule because it seems like the rule changes all the time. I've seen guys that if they would have hit the ball, it would have been a double, and I've seen other situations where it hasn't been called a strike, so I really don't know. I think it's a tough call.
Number 28, Tristan Dietrich, first baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I got to ask you this. They're experimenting with robotic electronic strike zone at the minor league level. I love it. I see it as the future. I think in 5 to 10 years, you'll see every major league game a robot called strike zone. There's a ball deep center field, way back, near the fence, and it drops in. Good effort by the Springford center fielder, Garvey, but a powerful rip to deep center by Tristan Dietrich. He's got 8 doubles and a homer on the year, and he made good contact on that one. I had my glove out. I was ready to catch that.
Yeah, and he got turned around a little bit, and I think that ended up taking his eye off the ball. It was a heck of an effort. Ball was really hit well. Probably the way this stadium is probably hit about 360.
Number 27, Zach Santis, the right fielder, steps up with a runner in scoring position and 2 down. Do you agree that the electronic strike zone is more superior?
I think I'm becoming more agreeable to it. There's so much that rides on these games. I mean, in college baseball, I'd like to see it in college baseball.
Yeah, I agree.
In the big games. I mean, these are $1 million games anymore. You know, baseball in college has turned into the minor leagues for the pro teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, some of the strike zones, I watch the Phillies every night, are just ridiculous. You gotta wonder what the guy's looking at. Tremendous amount of human error on a nightly basis, and the feedback from the minor league games that are using the electronic strike zone, similar to tennis using the Cyclops to decide if a ball's in or out. I love it. Just go with the computer. It's in or out. Just look at the screen. It'll tell you.
It speeds up the game, by using video and everything now. Has really helped it, and it keeps coaches in the dugout.
I like it. And speaking of speed up, a lot of minor leagues venues are going with the 12-second, 15-second, 20-second between pitches. I would love to see that at the major league level. You agree?
I do agree with that big time.
Just like a clock in between plays of a football game or a basketball shot clock. You would have a little clock posted perhaps in the outfield or behind home plate, and the pitcher knows he has to deliver the next pitch within 15 seconds. There's a ball to deep right center. It's got eyes. Extra bases. It'll score a go-ahead run, and he'll cruise into second base with a double. Santis coming up money. Back-to-back doubles by the Wildcats. What's the old saying, Rod? Hit it where it's pitched.
And hit it where they ain't. That's his second RBI of the evening.
Jake Ambrosio, the catcher, number 13. And he's off and running and steals third base. He caught him sleeping. You don't often see an attempt of stealing third with 2 outs. They say never make the first or third out at third. He just caught him sleeping. 90 feet away from a 2-run lead. Fouled straight back. Ambrosio with 2 stellar plays defensively. Looking to bring in that run from third base. Nice pitch in for a strike. How about the body language of the dugouts? We have a great view here from center field.
Yeah.
Both teams standing the entire game. You can tell it's a championship game.
Yeah, and I see they added fences. I don't know when they did that, but they have fences in front of the dugouts now.
Yep.
I had not seen that before, but I haven't been up here for a few years.
Ground ball, third base. Flip over to first for the out. Nice play by McNally, but Owen J. Roberts puts another one on the board. And after the 4th inning, Owen J. 2, Springford 1.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
We're back. Bear Stadium in Boyertown on a glorious night for baseball. Gus Tellis, our managing director. Rod Johnson, Cabrini College coach, our color commentator. I'm Bernie Gallagher, your play-by-play. It is one game, one shot at the title, where Springford is down to 9 outs. The Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts have a 2-1 advantage. And now batting for Springford, number 14, the second baseman, Grant Clement. Barish, the right-hander for O&J, doing a nice job mixing up changing speeds.
It really is, and we have some action, as you stated, last half inning in the bullpen, but he looks like he's in pretty good command right now. He's just pumping it in there.
I talked to Methacton coach Paul Spiewak, one of the better coaches, nicest guys you'll ever meet. He told me over the winter during basketball, he said O&J Roberts has 5 legitimate pitchers.
Wow.
That's how you make noise in the postseason.
For sure. You know, you can survive pitching and defense if you have pitching like that, even if your offense is struggling a little bit. Then you just have to figure out how to manufacture a few runs.
And Coach Gilbert's squads know how to do that. Ground ball shortstop. Mijo sets and fires a bullet. Now, we don't have a radar gun on his throws to first, but he's easily mid to upper 80s on the throw to first base.
He has a couple different arm slots when he throws to first. Sometimes he drops down, and he typically does that on charge plays, which is the proper movement, or a play up the middle. But that ball, he came up through it, and he came up throwing.
Now batting number 1, the center fielder, Ryan Garvey. Garvey will be attending Penn State in the fall. Outstanding defensive player, 15 hits on the season, and senior carries a .319 batting average. Ball, they're using now a Spalding NFHS ball, a change from what for a long time the Wilson A1010 ball, foul ball, first base side. And Rod, you and I were examining the ball before the game. Raised seam, ridiculous amount of air friction on a breaking ball.
No, absolutely, and it's just the grip of the ball. Like some of the baseballs that are used in some of the conferences in college, they're so darn slippery. That ball wasn't slippery. I mean, you could just grab onto those seams.
I know. I mean, I pitched for 45 years, and I mostly all with a race seam ball. And our coach came to a game with some Major League baseballs, and I said, "Coach, what's this? What are you handing me?"
Yeah.
And it felt like a completely foreign object, not having the race seam.
It feels like an egg. It's that smooth.
Yeah. And they're using aluminum or composite bats, which is a -3. Rod, explain what a -3 is.
Well, my Temple math can tell me that if it's a 33-inch bat, it's a 30-ounce. That's the -3. You take the -3 from the
Temple
33.
algorithm. There you go again.
You're trying to stump me here. Gus has already made a couple notes. We've agreed tonight about 5 times. We've got to come with a disagreement soon. That must be a record.
See, a lot of leagues, summer leagues and adult leagues, going to the wood bat.
Yes, they are.
Strike 3. Barish continues to impress. He is now 7 outs away from a title. Number 16, Ryan Ciccone, the catcher, will step up. The only sophomore playing in tonight's game. And his big moment, as I mentioned earlier, a walk-off homer against Methacton. You know, he doesn't have the highest batting average for a sophomore, but he's got a .429 on-base percentage.
That works for me.
By the way, Rod, congratulations. Your Cabrini College team, 31-11. Good season. Made the league playoffs and just missed the at-large bid for the NC2A playoffs.
Yeah, that's what they tell us. It was a really great season until the end. It was very disappointing. We had a veteran team. I felt bad for the players that were leaving because the last couple of years have been difficult as a student athlete. And so I applauded. I ended up speaking at the Cabrini Senior Banquet, and I made all the seniors stand up for all of the teams and applauded them for getting through these last couple of years. It's been very difficult, so I felt bad for our guys.
Nice. Another point, we spoke with Coach Harrison, the Springford coach, before the game. Their first-round matchup may very well be a rematch with Perk Valley.
Wow. Yeah, you think about all the teams that are going to be in the playoffs, and can we please not put those two teams together?
O.J. Roberts has a player making us very proud at the college level, Sam Morris, playing at Millersville, who is ranked, along with Westchester, top 25 in the country. There's a base hit to left field. Ciccone, the catcher, the 9-hitter, comes up with a big hit. That'll turn the lineup over, bring the shortstop, number 6, the dangerous Griffin Straffus. So here you go. 7 outs away, and you got to face this guy. Do you think about there could be a pitching change here? Coach Gilbert's gonna walk out and talk to his crew. There is activity in the bullpen. We did have a.
There was a lefty. There was a lefty.
A lefty in the bullpen, and we will have a pitching change. A big hand for the right-hander Jared Barish of O&J. We'll be right back.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Welcome back. Now pitching for O&J Roberts, number 35, right-handed pitcher Tyler Brashear.
With the pitching staff that O&J has, it's a lot easier to go and make a pitching change than in some situations.
There's a ball right down the middle for ball 1. Brashear, only a sophomore, 17 innings pitched, Rod, 26 strikeouts.
That's pretty impressive.
And he has already garnered interest from East Carolina. So only in 10th grade, he's already being recruited. So he's facing one of the top players in the league. So this is a critical showdown at bat in the championship game. Left-handed batter, would you think about running here?
Well, I would probably think about running a little bit stronger than, except the fact that I saw him throw a guy out earlier in the game. So
ground ball, shortstop, easy flip to second base for the final out of the inning. Mijos continues to impress. O&J Roberts holds on to their 2-1 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hey, welcome back to the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision. Leading off for O&J, number 7, the center fielder, Aaron Kirby. Ball ripped to left field, but positioned well defensively. Nice catch out there by the left fielder, Flores. That's that defensive efficiency. One pitch, one out.
Sure is.
Kyle O'Connor, the left fielder, number 1, will step up. Ball high. Not much of a wind tonight, Rod, but yet climatic conditions, you get something up in the air, it's going to go.
I don't believe that I've seen the flag so limp.
And that's, yeah, you make an interesting point. Because when we were down on the field, though, we felt the breeze.
Yeah.
There's a breeze blowing to right field, but you'd never know it looking at the flag. So Springford, they've lost to O&J Roberts 2 times during the regular season. They were winning 5-4 the first time they played the Wildcats, only to lose that game. And then in the second game, they were tied at 4-4. But O&J Roberts, again, came up with the clutch victory as their record sits at 20-1, number 3 team in the state in white. Ball 4, good at bat. And here comes your D1 guy, shortstop, number 8, Dean Mijos, senior, 465 average. Get this, Rod, 9 doubles, 5 triples, 2 homers, 24 RBIs, and 22 stolen bases.
No, that's a stat sheet.
That's a video game. And, you know, a lot of it is the Coventry Little League. I live not far from there, and my boys both played in that Coventry Little League. Man, you learn to tighten that belt at a young age. It's very competitive over there. It is not Sunday Church League ball. You know, even the T-ball games were exciting. I'm laying money with other fathers on the T-ball results. No, I didn't say that, no.
Yeah, but I know the money you'd be laying. It'd be quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Yeah,
so
I'll get a dollar now and then, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, Norchester has made it multiple times, whether it's O&J or Norchester, to the state Final Four, to the Legion state tournament. They won it all, state champs of Legion 1 year ago. A lot of these kids with big game experience. There's a line shot, base hit to left field. O&J with 2 base runners to start the 5th inning.
I think I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't bunt here. Runs are coming at a premium.
Ethan Sabatino, second baseman. Number 17 steps up. There is 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and second. Now, if there were no outs, would you sacrifice bunt here?
Yeah, I'm going to pull back what I said. I think I said this to you earlier, my lips are going a little faster than my pen here today, Bernie. I'm not sure what's going on. So let me pull back what I said. I would not bunt him here.
Yeah, he's your cleanup hitter. So that certainly factors into your decision.
Well, the other thing that factors into my decision is I haven't done this for about 5 years. I think I haven't been around with you for 5 years, have I?
No, we missed you, man. I mean, COVID changed everything, but we haven't really done a baseball game since, 2019? right before the COVID came.
Ooh,
Line
there it
shot
is.
right at the shortstop for a double play to end the inning, and that snuffs out the potential to expand on their lead. Springford down to their final 6 outs. We'll be right back after a short break.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside. Kept on saying,
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
So, car stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
Hey, welcome back to the championship game, everyone. Springford Rams down by a score of 2-1 to O&J. O&J in white, Springford in blue and gray. Springford down to their final 6 outs. Top of 6. Line shot to shortstop for out number 1. Easy play for Mijos.
He makes the tough plays look easy. I always tell my defenders, make the easy plays look easy and make the tough plays look easy. Some people do the reverse of that.
That was Nick Flores on the line out. Now batting one of the MVP candidates in the entire league, number 12, first baseman Jake Books. That's a pro name, Jake Books.
It is. Put him in the books.
He is verbally committed to play Division I baseball at Coastal Carolina, a senior. 28 hits, 20 RBIs, 533 on base percentage. A senior with a 444 average and nominated as the Gatorade Player of the Year in Pennsylvania. So if anybody can tie this baby up with one swing, it's the guy at the plate. There's a ball right down the middle.
Not looking to put you on the spot, but can you tell me what is the criteria for the Gatorade Player of the Year? I don't know that.
I believe that there's a foul ball to the right side. O&J giving a chase, and it will sail out of play. The way I was told, it's a combination of administrators, coaches, and the Associated Press.
Oh, wow.
I know it's a big award in football, basketball, and baseball especially.
Just one person gets it?
In each state, and then they all go for the national award also.
Wow.
Like somebody like LeBron James coming out of high school would have been the national Gatorade Player of the Year. Ball hit hard off the leather. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Books gets the base runner they needed with one down.
Good hitters find a way.
So the potential go-ahead run is at the plate with one out. Number 10, Aiden McNelly, the third baseman, the cleanup hitter, carrying a hefty 438 average, 6 doubles, a home run, and his preseason ranking one of the top 25 players in Pennsylvania. So these two right here, this is it. These kids have played for 3 months now, and now it really comes down to a critical juncture. Kick and the pitch. Foul ball. McNelly would have been a 4-year starter had it not been for COVID. This kid was one of the top hitters in the league in 9th grade. He is now a senior. Rifle throw over to first. Keeping an eye on the runner because Books can run, and they know it. So at what point, Rod, do you think about running here?
Oof.
I might wait.
Yeah, I don't think I'll go at this point.
Ball inside.
You know, McNelly's a big name over in Phoenixville. The McNellys, the Nattles. I know the McNelly, his father, his uncle, extremely good players.
Well, the stadium's named McNelly Stadium. Is that the same family?
No, I don't know if it's the same family, but it's not the same people I'm thinking of.
Okay. Coach McNelly, who was one of your coaches,
Coach,
right?
Coach McNelly, baseball coach my sophomore year at Springford.
Did you go right from Springford High School into the minor leagues?
No, I went to Temple.
Okay. Ball is high. Even a base on balls right here would be huge. It would put the tying run in scoring position. Go-ahead run on first base with only one out. Inside. Good at bat for McNelly. Ball is popped up. Shortstop. Mijos calls it. Second out of the inning. That was big.
That was a good battle, pitcher, hitter, but huge out.
That'll bring up Nick Moyer, another guy no slouch. The DH, number 2, a junior, 429 batting average, 574 on base percentage. Just ridiculous. 15 hits, 14 RBIs, only a junior. So now, Rod, are you running?
I would try to pick a pitch a sequence where he's throwing his breaking ball. He's quick to the plate. Catcher has already shown that he's got a quick pop time. Pop time meaning by the time the catcher catches it, that pop to the pop at second base. So it makes it tough. But if you pick a pitch where he gets in a sequence, like maybe he's throwing 2 fastballs and he's going to come with a breaking ball.
Yeah.
You're playing a little Russian roulette.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Gilbert's calling the pitches. They're going with all fastballs here, which makes it harder to steal. And the new pitcher, Brashear, he's throwing pretty hard.
He's throwing pretty hard. I like him. Sophomore, that size, holy cow.
Ball just high. Now, what do you call the strike zone? I call it knees to belt. That was the old National League zone.
Yeah, it's a little higher than that now.
Yeah,
typically.
they seem to have elevated an inch or two.
Both ways.
Ball lifted towards shortstop again. Easy play for Mijos. That was gigantic. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th in the championship game with the score Owen J. Roberts 2, Springford 1.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Welcome back, everyone. Leading off in the bottom of the 6th inning of the championship game, number 34, Blaine Waltemeyer. O&J third baseman having a fine season, batting .328, 10 doubles, 2 home runs, 25 RBIs, and there's a line shot into the gap. Could be extra bases. Waltemeyer makes the turn, thinks about going to third, thinks better of it. Ball was mishandled in right center field. Waltemeyer will be taking his talents to play in the fall at Penn State Harrisburg, making us proud, a senior. Number 22, the DH, Zach Brockner. Rod, it's critical to keep it at a one-run game here.
Yeah, it sure is, the way Brashear's filling it up. And
Yeah,
filling it up with some giddy up.
If I know Greg Gilbert, he may be bunting here. And they are bunting. It's going to show bunt. Down to third base side. It's going to move the runner. Nice dig
Great
on the first
pick.
base side for Springford. Jacob Books, showing why he's one of the top players in the state. There you go. You moved them 90 feet.
Yeah.
1 out, man on third. An insurance run.
Well, you're bringing your infield in now. It'd be interesting to see what they do here. You know, the play that I really like here is the safety squeeze. The safety squeeze. The
Yes.
Push to first.
Yes.
You have a pretty good runner at third. Get a half-decent lead. Get a walking lead. It's not the suicide squeeze. It's a safety squeeze.
Number 28, Tristan Dietrich steps up, the first baseman for O&J. O&J in white, Springford in blue. It's the championship. We're in the bottom of the sixth. It's a 7-inning game. O&J looking for an insurance run. What are you telling your hitter right here?
Well, if you're not going to safety, you're just telling them to elevate. Just elevate something for us. The question that you would have is, if you're the third base coach here, the head coach, are you going on down contact? And with the infield in, a lot of people would say no.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's an argument that says you could go on down contact, and if the man's going to be out at home, you're getting a run down, the hitter can work his way to second, he's still in scoring position.
Okay. Would your outfield take 1 or 2 steps in also here?
Yeah, they have to, because it's got to be an all-the-way throw.
Yep, I agree. Oh, you could hear that out here in center field. He plunked them.
Yeah.
Now that sets up the precarious first and third situation. Coach Rod Johnson, you're calling a defense. What are you calling here?
Well, I'm trying to think of the speed of the hitter, but I'm playing up in double play depth. I'm playing up a few more steps in the typical double play depth, and I'm going to try to turn to up.
I agree 100%. Number 27, Zach Santeith, right fielder, steps up with 1 out. O&J in white looking to add an insurance run. They hold a 2-1 advantage in the championship. Springford will get the bat one more time in the top of the 7th. There's a ground ball foul down the third base side. Nice play by Coach Gilbert. He can still play.
But can he throw it?
No, he can't. I played against him. He was a heck of a player in the day, but I asked him before the game, you think he could still play in one of those over 40 leagues? He said, no way. Throws a lot of BP, though. You still throwing the BP?
Nah, I've retired.
Okay. So you, again, coach defense at the college level. First baseman, third baseman, ground ball, they're going home, right?
Yeah, well, the third baseman, if it's hit to his left, I'm going around the horn, meaning I'm going second to first.
Okay.
And a hot shot at me, I'm going around the horn also. But anything that I have to come up a couple steps on, I'm going home.
Yeah, you got to cut that runoff to keep it at a 2-1 game. Well-played game. 2 top teams in the Pioneer Athletic Conference. Nasty slider, low in the zone.
Yeah.
Quietly, Broderick has pitched very well.
And now you have to worry defensively about something happening from a first and third situation.
Jake Ambrosio, the catcher, number 13, steps up. So now the third baseman is back. First baseman holding the runner on. I'm thinking you got to run that guy at first right now.
If they break him to second, defensively, I don't throw the ball because I'd be too concerned about a first and third situation where the man on third just scores. I wouldn't try to throw him out.
How about second baseman charges and you throw it right to him? Try to sucker him.
Yeah, you can if you work on it enough. I mean, it's.
Oh God, we worked on that religiously.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
You got to have that in your arsenal. He's off and running. It's a ground ball up the middle. To play it short, the flip, and they got him. A big play for Springford. Nice job by Straffus, the shortstop. And here we go. It's down to the final 3 outs. Owen J. Roberts on top, 2-1 over Springford. Springford trying to make a comeback. We'll be right back.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It doesn't get any better than this. The league championship is on the line. Springford will come to bat, the team in blue, Owen J. in white. Both teams ranked top 25 in the state. Springford in blue is the defending league champion, and Springford down to their final 3 outs. Leading off the right fielder, number 26, Brian Korchuk. Korchuk, a junior with some good power. Rod, you got to be taking a strike here, right?
Yeah, I'd be on the plate taking a strike. We used to have a call called red, and red meant you got to take a strike, and you're also taking 3 and 1. If it's 3-1, now you wouldn't like that as a hitter, would you?
Heck no. At Boyertown, I heard they take on 3-2. Boyertown Legion back in the day. All right, so Korchuk, a junior with some power. He can play infield, outfield, and down 1 run in the championship game. Obviously, he's going to make him throw strikes. Oh, he beamed him. What a way to start out the final inning.
Bernie, I was just about ready to make a comment where I said, we'll see how this sophomore handles this pressure.
Wow.
And when I saw him warming up between innings here, he threw about 3 or 4 balls high and tight. And didn't he just come out and do the same thing on the first pitch? This is going to get interesting. I think you got to bunt him now, right?
Absolutely. Number 14, Grant Clement, second baseman, up to bat. They're going to play for the tie to try to extend this game. He's showing bunt. Nice bunt down the first base side. Beautiful
Another
play
great play
by the catcher. Ambrosio continues to impress. But that's just old school, beautiful baseball. Clement with the sac bunt. Number 1, Ryan Garvey, the center fielder, steps up, a senior, Bats .319. Will attend Penn State in the fall. Now you got 2 shots, 2 batters with a chance to tie this baby up and force extra innings or force O&J to win it in the bottom of the 7th. O&J Roberts 2 outs away from claiming a championship. Another one inside, but gets the call.
What the man on second needs to be careful of here is not to have a shortstop to third tag out on a ground ball. He has to see the ball through.
Good point. Keeping him close at second, Mijos. Kick in the pitch. There's a ball ripped to center field. He's got a good beat on it. The runner will tag and not go. Good call. But a nice play in center field by Kirby, the soccer star. So this is it. O&J Roberts is 1 out away from a championship. O&J Roberts as a school, as a team, has captured 8 league championships. Springford has captured 7 league championships. And the catcher, Ryan Ciccone, number 16, will step up. O&J Roberts can taste it now. Ciccone with a .429 on base percentage. That's a strike on the outside corner. 2 strikes away. The Wildcat fans are getting excited. You can feel the energy. Brashear, the young sophomore right-hander. There's a ground ball to Mijos. He flips, he throws. It's off the bag, and he's safe. It's not over yet. He's made that play all night, Rod, but not that time.
He was going a little bit farther to his right than 2 of the other plays. It was not an easy play. There is a theory that says, people should always get around the ball, but in some cases, coming up on a straight angle and backhanding the ball makes it an easier play, because his momentum was taking him literally between third and home.
Yep, good point. And you didn't want to see this guy coming to bat. Number 6, Griffin Straffus, one of the top players in the league, the shortstop. He'll be attending Westchester University in the fall to play one of the top-ranked Division II teams in the country. A .431 average, looking to tie it up. And there's a line shot, soft out to short, and O&J gets it. Game over. O&J Roberts, your 2022 champion of the Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball Championship number 9. How sweet it is. Don't go away. Rod and I'll be back to wrap this baby up.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We have a new champion, 2022 Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball. Congratulations to the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats, winners by a score of 2-1 over a feisty Springford team. I'm here with our color commentator, Cabrini College coach Rod Johnson. Rod, you've coached for a lot of years, and on the Springford side, we have so much respect for Rick Harrison. They obviously, their season's not over. They're a high seed in districts. They played the number 3 team in the state right down to the final out tonight. Good performance by Springford Rams.
Yeah, it really was. Congratulations to both teams. I think my message to Springford, if I was the head coach, is valiant effort. The second season is now going to start. Should not be ashamed of what happened. It hurts now. I mean, I don't ever want to minimize losing in the championship. The nice thing is that they have tomorrow to play. They still have tomorrow to play.
Okay.
Right? I thought Books really showed how good of an athlete he is.
Right.
He made a real nice play at first base on a low throw. Had a couple base hits that he stung to right field.
Right.
So very impressed with the way he played tonight.
Okay, and then on the winning side of the ledger, we look at the Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts. They came into tonight's game with an overall record of 20 and ranked number 3 in the state of Pennsylvania. Coach Greg Gilbert now captures the school's 9th baseball championship, and they had some outstanding performers and some defining moments tonight.
Yeah, there really was. And Brashear coming in as a sophomore, I was very impressed. You know, I was concerned a little bit when he hit the first hitter, but it just goes to show his focus. He just brought it right back and, and shut him down the next couple hitters. Their shortstop is really good. Milos is really good.
Yeah.
He had a couple tough plays tonight, but I will tell you, I love watching infield play, and I think he is something special.
Yeah, he's D1. He'll play at Coastal Carolina. And you had mentioned during the broadcast defining moments, 6th inning, runners in scoring position, Brashear took command.
No, he really did. I mean, that was the time, and they were kind of at the meat of their order. Not taking away from 7, 8, and 9 in a lineup, because both teams have very good 7, 8, and 9 hitters. But he really dominated through that fastball, in on the hands, got a couple pop-ups on some very, very solid Springford hitters.
So an exciting, well-played game. Both these teams will go on into districts, along with Boyertown, along with Perk Valley. They could very well meet again. And also good luck to Pope John Paul and Phoenixville, who also qualified for district playoff. For Rod Johnson, Gus Tellis, I'm Bernie Gallagher. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to the 2022 champions, Owen J. Roberts.